Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to our GYST Podcast, where we help you get your together.
Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. So 10 seconds, everyone good? Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another edition of your favorite podcast, the GYST Podcast, also known as Get Your Shit Together.
Did it right?
You whispered. You guys barely whispered. Wussies.
Stage whispering.
It was a stage whisper.
So,
Now you can exit stage left.
audience, we are actually recording in a library today. The studio was unbearably hot, like 100 degrees or something like that, because of some crazy fires and weather and stuff in Seattle. So we're recording at the same library we recorded at before. So if you want to see what the library looks like, go to our YouTube page.
Looks kind of like a tiny Italian restaurant with cheesy ass tablecloth.
The pizzeria.
That's what the fuck it looks like.
Yeah.
This shit is terrible.
Oh, man. So my name is Rohit Rahila, and I am a koala.
I'm Bardwatch on the mic, and I am an owl.
Kyle Reed, and today I'll be portraying a lion. Rawr.
Monkey.
Oh, dang.
That's right.
So today's episode is something that I think is going to be fun. I like talking about this stuff. You guys have all probably heard us in various episodes in the past say, because you're an owl, because you're a lion, because he's a monkey, because he's a koala. It probably sounds weird as shit. It's like, that is like the weirdest, like, diss ever. Shut up, you koala. Oh, what? You owl. That actually sounds...
That was good.
That's terrible. That's terrible. And that does sound like a diss. Like, owls sound like... Kamal's over there laughing his ass off. But what we're referring to is the 4 personalities in the personality matrix that we go over. We're going to go over all of those for you guys today. But I mean, first I want to say what I have learned from this. Understanding the personality matrix has given me a great deal of, I don't want to say leverage, but it's given me a plus side in my interactions with people. If you can understand someone's motivation behind the things that they do in their interactions, you can better interact with them. You can understand what someone's desires are, what they're looking to get out of things in life or just things in general. You can interact with them better. It's helped me also a lot with relationships, just with people, whether that be a romantic relationship with my significant other, wonderful girlfriend Emily, or just friendships like you guys or Sam, who left us to San Diego. Hopefully he hears this because he's an asshole. Just kidding. But knowing these and understanding what people are seeking out and what they're going to be good at can really help you interact with people far, far better on a day-to-day basis. So really quick, I think we're going to go over a summary of kind of the 4 characteristics, if you will, the 4 animal traits, we'll say. Those are koala, monkey, owl, and lion, as we just discussed a moment ago. So let's start off with the koala. So we've got these broken down in a couple different categories. The biggest thing is driving force, or sometimes we'll say your deepest, darkest desire. What is your driving force in life? For the koala's driving force is to be loved.
It's true.
Oh, it's true. Look at Roy. Roy's blushing right now because we're talking about the koala.
That looked like the tablecloth.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing that we discussed is pace at life. How you guys go about things day in and day out. A koala is just like a koala. Slow, relaxed, methodical, chilling. Kind of just go with the flow, I suppose. Eat some eucalyptus leaves. And just hang out. I don't want to go through the whole list, but we're gonna post this on the website. I want to hit a couple of things. Roy, is there something specific as we go through the quick summary on these that you think we should hit as far as some of the traits that these animals would offer?
So I did write down the party scenario.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if you remember that one. If you do, go ahead. If you don't, I think it'd be a great one to bring up at the end.
I might have you bring that up because
Okay.
I don't remember it. It's how they interact in a party scenario.
Yeah.
You'll be able to better present that information than I. Another thing is we discuss their fears and what they're excited by. Koalas, excited by tranquility, stability and harmony, peacefulness, kumbaya, all that other good stuff.
Mhm.
The things that scare them are sudden changes or spontaneity. One
Wait, who's this one?
This is the koala.
That's Rohit.
Oh, really?
Oh.
So after we discuss that, what do you think? You think that's Rohit in a nutshell?
I mean, a little.
Yeah? Just a little?
How does Rohit feel about this?
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
I'm so confused as to what's going on right now.
Yeah. Why are you so confused?
I thought we were good.
I was supposed to.
No, I know, I'm going
Okay.
through them. Yeah.
That's how we rolled up each other like this. Kyle, did you forget?
No, I'm going through them. I want to make sure that I go through the primary characteristics of each one you want me to go through.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to go through the whole list of all of them.
That's what I thought you were doing.
No, hell no. That would take
Okay.
too long. Do you want me to do that?
No.
Oh.
I thought it was just gonna be like a quick summary, like a quick sentence on each, and then we were gonna dive in, and then you kept on like going into more and more characteristics. So I
Oh,
started
okay,
getting more
okay.
confused.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
was
like,
trying to
I'm like, am I going like
No,
I'm
like
so
you-
confused?
I'm just
I was trying to
go-
pick like 3 or 4
Oh, okay.
bullet points.
Okay.
Is that okay? Or you want me to just shorten like a sentence?
I'd shorten it.
Okay, so I'll just go back and start over with koala then.
Okay.
That's it?
Or, are we starting with me now? A koala?
Yeah, no, I'll do it, but I can start with just sentence on each one.
Okay.
Koala, monkey, owl, lion,
Yeah.
and then we go back and start and do the deep dive.
Yeah. Now let's see if Sam takes all this out or not.
Probably not.
Oh no. Although that could be a really interesting podcast.
You might if we do moments of silence.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Because then he'll be like, what the fuck is going on? Or rewind a little bit. Oh, okay, there it is. Oh, I just cut out the silence.
Yeah.
I'm being lazy for him. Like I'm helping him out just there.
He's going to cut out the silence.
This could be great because the YouTube crowd is like getting all this stuff now, you know?
Too much.
Yeah. This is what happens.
It does. It does.
Oh yeah.
You guys thought this was easy to do.
Alrighty. So first off, we're going to start with the koala. The koala is just as you would think, just as the animal says, slow, relaxed, and definitely has a need to be loved. The monkey. What do we think of when we think about monkeys? Look at Aaron. Aaron's excited right there. Monkeys are all over the place. They're excitable. They like to run in packs. They like to throw their shit all over the place.
Heck yes.
That's what monkeys do, right? Ow.
Who?
Ow. Ow.
I was got his owl.
It's never gonna get old. It's never gonna get old for you. When you think about an owl, what do you think about? You think about Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah,
Hello.
kind of.
Hello, owl.
Kind of. I mean, really, that's the only owl I know.
Oh, why
Winnie
is
the Pooh? He's a koala.
Not the character Winnie the Pooh, the TV show.
Then
There's
what?
an owl on the TV show.
Is there?
There is. There's an owl.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Tigger's the monkey. And,
Igor's the what?
Yeah.
Igor's kind of an owl too. Anyway, owl is someone who needs facts. Someone who's very methodical, and they have a desire to not be wrong. You all right? You all right?
I'm good.
Is that okay?
Just thinking.
I can tell. And the last is the lion.
whoa.
The lion's the dominant one in the group.
Prideful son of a bitch.
Very, very prideful.
Yeah.
Doesn't have time for your bullshit, and he always has to be right, no matter what. So that's a quick summary of kind of the 4, and we kind of want to do a little bit of a deep dive. We're going to have each one of us, as we're portraying these characters today, kind of go into that in a little more detail. So let's start with the koala.
Oh, that's sweet of you.
Anything for you.
So, koala is definitely I mean, I fully embrace it. So we're the kumbaya, let's hold hands, talk about our feelings. And so when it comes to the podcast, like one of the things that I love the most is just every other Tuesday I get to hang out with my boys. And not just that, but we're doing something productive and we're coming together as a team and we're creating this thing that we're all someday hopefully going to be proud of. And sorry, that was a joke. Yeah. But
Koalas also have bad jokes.
Clearly.
They're known for dad jokes.
I love dad jokes. But yeah, so we are really slow paced. We're really feelings oriented, and we're the kind of people who we make great teachers, counselors, because we really care about people. We're the kind of people who are always told, you know what, you're a great listener. And that's just what we do, is we're there for people. We tend to make up, I'm going to dive into nerd facts because I present this all the time, but we make up about 35% of the population. And when you see someone who's really kind of slower paced, really kind of let's all get along, greeners, tree huggers, protesters, hippies, that's my people right there. What Kyle talked about earlier is our deepest desire is the need to be loved. And so because of that, we're very self-sacrificial. We're the kind of people who, there's a slice of pizza and I could be starving and I'd be like, no, Kyle, you take it. Because that's how I define myself, is by the amount of love that I get from people. And so for me to sacrifice myself in order to win like love points or cool points or whatever, that's what I'm about. We tend to be walked over, taken advantage of, because we're never going to say no. And so those are a little...
I'm going to keep that in mind.
Uh-oh.
Can I borrow $1,000?
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess we could ask for money too.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My goodness, Monkey, what were you thinking?
We're also very sentimental. I think that's why I take pictures all the time. I think the last episode really was powerful for me. 77, when we were talking about events turning into experiences. And part of the show notes in that, I talk about how I just love taking pictures because I want to remember all this kind of stuff. If you guys, Kyle, how many times have we just gone to Taco Bell and I'm taking a picture of my taco?
It's the weirdest shit ever. You
Right.
take pictures everywhere we go.
Yeah.
Especially of your taco.
And it's just like ways of remembering, I remember this day and it was so cool because I'm very emotional, very sentimental. And those are some of the things that mean a lot to me. And my place in the podcast is I'm kind of the one who brings us all together. And yeah. I don't want to take up too much time. I love you guys.
He's sacrificing for you.
The owl's next?
Owl's next.
Thought process, man. I was just thinking, taking all that in.
Did you get enough time to think?
I don't know. That's a pretty tough question.
I think you're being illogical. Just kidding.
The owl it's more of a person where they're slow, systematic with what they want to do. They were the type of person where to start something, they have to get all the facts, know all the steps to even start, which, is one of their fears as well, is not getting anything done. Nothing being accomplished with when you're going with it. What excites us is going to be things like logic, puzzles, math, science. At least that's what makes me excited. So
Math?
I love math. Yeah, that's why you're the monkey. But getting into the numbers as well, we make up about 35% of the population, which is unusual to think about because I feel as if I don't know more owls, if that makes any sense. I was kind of discussing with Kyle, where it's 35% of the population, but I feel like I don't see that many when I'm seeing all the owls and things. The thought process, we get lost in our own minds. I do. I start to think, and then it's just a continuation of thoughts and processes, which is why in the podcast I'm usually quiet in the back until something clicks and like, yo,
Wait a second. I got something.
Yeah, I got something. Hold on.
It's very well thought out.
Yeah.
I've got 4 bullet points. And I have facts taken directly from Wikipedia to support my Support my bias.
Here's my source page.
You should see when he proposed to Steph. He was like, "We should get married, and here's 15 points more."
Did your knee get sore?
Wow.
No, I didn't get sorry.
No, you didn't take a knee?
I took the name.
Oh,
It was
okay,
quick,
okay,
simple.
okay. Quick and simple.
Yeah.
To the point.
I had to do something out of my comfort zone.
Oh.
Otherwise, I would have just been stuck there.
Well, talk to a woman.
No, I can talk to him. I'm not Raj from Big Bang. What the hell? Hold on, let me take one drink.
You said that? Did you say that because he's Indian?
No, because he
Or you
can't
said
talk
it
to
because he
girls.
can't talk to girls?
Yeah, because he can't
Okay.
talk to girls. But both works.
True, true. Good stuff, good stuff. So what is your driving force? What is your deepest, darkest desire as an owl?
I would not. People would say to be right, and I would say to just not be wrong.
Mhm.
I think that has to do a lot with us knowing the facts.
I think it's two
So-
completely different things, right?
Yeah,
Being right and not being wrong.
Yeah.
Not at all the same.
not at all the same. But I feel like most people would say that the owl wants to be right all the time, and I want to say that we just want to.
I didn't mean to do it right away, but I was gonna say, if we can go a little bit more impersonal, that would be better, because right now it feels like we're just reading off of the script, and it's not feeling personal at all. So if we can bring a little bit more personality in there, or our own life in there, it will be a little bit better.
It's
Our
gonna get worse.
perspective.
It's gonna get worse when we get to lie because he's gonna be straight to the point. He's gonna be like a minute.
But that's what I just kind of want to bring in, just because it just felt very bullet pointed, kind of oriented. So
Okay.
Not right. Oh yeah. I think owl just wants to be not wrong, and that again, like I was talking about the facts, is even if we say something we think it's right, if the fact gets shown to us that we are wrong, it's fine. We just want to not be wrong. That was the end of the thing.
You just want to not be wrong.
I just don't want to be wrong. That's
Is it
the-
because you don't want to let somebody down?
Damn, that got deep. That could be.
It's just an easy question, man.
Let's see, my owl
The owl
mind
should
is
have
like
the-
overanalyzing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely over. Yeah, what would you say that I don't want to let somebody
Oh my
down?
goodness, so hold on. So what?
Yeah, if I had said this to this person, then yeah.
Shut up, pussy. Because here's the deal. I'm a lion.
Yeah.
I'm always going to be right. I don't give a shit what you have to say. I'm going to be right, and I'm going to argue with you until you give up. I will beat you into submission until I convince you that my way is the right way. Right? I'm also most likely to be the CEO. I don't have time for your bullshit. I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to move on. When I come in on Tuesdays, and this microphone will be ready at 5:30, we're going to record. We're going to be done at 6:01, not a minute later, because I got shit to do. Got to write notes. I got to move on to the next thing. Right? I'm about 15% of the population. I'm a rare breed. And again, I'm always right.
And a son of a bitch.
You damn right. One of the things I fear the most, actually, I lied. I don't even fear this. I'm not afraid of this. Because I wouldn't let this happen. Is I will not ever be hustled. And I will not ever be soft. Because I'm a lion.
So a lot of salespeople are like lions then, from what you see, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, so much for striking up a conversation.
Sure.
Same
Right?
thing. I mean, you go to more furniture.
Hey, if you ain't first, you're last. That's it. I mean, we're out of time.
God damn.
So yeah, a couple more traits of a lion is generally they like to be in control, right? They want to make decisions. They want to be quick and hasty with things and move on. They've got a lot of stuff to do. Again, I joke that I don't have time for bullshit, but it's somewhat true, right? They have things on their plate. They need to check them off and move on. They're driven by being right and completing tasks. They're good at it.
Mhm.
They excel at those things. And that's kind of the way it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we got Moki. What do you think about that? So how would that play into the podcast?
Well, I think it's
As a lion.
fitting that you're the one who keeps track of the time. When we start, when we stop, you're in charge of the 2-minute takeaway. You're in charge of the organizing of each episode. You pick the topics. You take charge of each episode.
That's why, because nobody else does it. I'm
Just kidding.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I was gonna say, but he hasn't finished Monkey, but I wanted to say something.
I haven't
after
started.
we're done. So you haven't finished.
I mean, I guess that's true.
What I was gonna say is, a lot of these you can be a combination of both, because I feel like an owl and sometimes a monkey as well, or
Yeah, of course.
not
you can.
necessarily being partitioned into a box, but yeah.
Sharing traits of other animals. Like some kind of weird ass inbred. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So now, with the monkey, Aaron, this is something that Rohit's kind of mentioned to you in kind of passing, in discussing
Yes.
these things and these traits.
Yes.
You're kind of aware. What's your Xbox gamer tag?
My initials, AE, and then Squirrel.
Why squirrel?
That's my nickname.
For a reason.
Why?
Because.
Because you're always trying to get
No.
that over. Just because you're always just running around all over the place.
I like that. Okay, so here, my brothers are 13, 14 years older than me, both of them, respectively. 13 and 14 years old.
Okay.
So when I'm like 5 and they're picking on me, the only way that I had to, do you know this?
No.
The only way that I had to defend myself was to bite.
Wow, like a squirrel.
Yeah, like a squirrel. So that's how I got Squirrel.
Well, that's awesome.
And they decided that they needed to spell it differently. So it's SKWHIRL.
SKWH.
IRL.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, and it's stuck. So even to their kids, I'm Uncle Squirrel. Shut the hell up. It's enduring.
Yeah, from a 10-year-old.
This is my Uncle Squirrel. I guess that's true.
Imagine like, once you're like 40, this is my Uncle Squirrel.
Awkward. You've got your own kids.
Yeah, and
Too funny.
yeah. So one of the things coming up, I was thirsty, and also it gave me a chance to think of what the hell I was actually going to say.
Thursday,
next.
so.
He's such a monkey. How long has it taken him now to even start?
Oh my god, so
Long
looking at this list of the traits, so the first I ever heard of this was the other day. Rohit wanted me to come on tonight, and I said, oh, okay, why not, right? Just like the first time that I ever showed up on this podcast, he says, hey, why don't you come on this podcast? Okay, why not? Because one of the big traits of a monkey is being spontaneous. And I love spontaneity in life. I think because it's just so different from everyday normal things. Like going to work and going home and eating dinner and, doing the dishes and going to bed. It's just like the stupidest routine ever.
That doesn't sound like fun to you? I
No!
bet your mama would like that.
Like day in and day out.
Go
like,
home, watch his
oh
dirty
my
draws.
gosh.
Play Nintendo Switch.
Like, I'm okay with that, like maybe 3 days out of the week or whatever. Because you have to get things done. Like doing dishes. And
Gotta get tested.
whatever.
Yeah.
But adding in little things like that is just, it brings so much more excitement to like my day and to my routine of things. It's just one of those things where I can't stand it if there's just like nothing going on except normal life. Like that's like
So activity.
yeah, activity. Like
Something.
just doing stuff, like whatever it is. Even small little things like going and getting a drink after work.
Yeah.
Or a coffee after work or whatever.
All
Or
of
big
those
things
all
like,
those
hey,
things involve people.
yeah.
People give you energy.
Good people give me energy.
Well, yeah, people can give you all kinds of energy. I didn't say good or bad energy. I just said energy.
Yes. So, but yeah, no, that was like one of the things that really stuck out to me is the spontaneousness of things, and how much we love things going on. And then shit like this.
It distracts you immediately as a monkey.
If we're petting each other, I mean, I want to be involved with that.
What are you looking at everyone's junk?
Just trying to read the paper. And he started petting me.
Yeah, that's true.
It threw you off, Helen.
It does. So, okay, so that was the other thing. You were making fun of me because of my nickname.
Squirrel.
Yeah, would you like to explain that one, Robert?
What, your nickname?
Yeah.
I thought, didn't you just...
No, you were like mocking me because of it.
Well,
because of,
perfect.
Oh, look, squirrel.
Yeah, a perfect trait of a monkey is, you can be having a serious conversation 1 second, then, oh, look, a squirrel!
Yeah.
And I thought, how about this? Just to summarize Aaron and monkey abilities. Aaron, do you mind telling the audience about your Xbox that went missing?
Oh shit! This sounds like it's going to be good. Xbox went missing.
And how long was it gone?
So, okay. So I had this Xbox 360. It was actually the second one. Because the first one got the red ring of death, whatever, so I went and got the second one. And I thought, I don't know, I hadn't seen it for a year. And I thought that it was stolen by chance. So I was like, fuck it, whatever. It's gone. But 6 months after the fact, I saw this HDMI cable poking out from underneath my chair. I was like, what is that doing there? And lo and behold, I found this Xbox 360. After a year and a half.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Just right underneath me, literally.
Where's the power cord?
It was all there.
So you noticed the fucking HDMI cable hanging out from underneath the chair. You're like, oh, what is this? We're picking up a fucking Xbox cable.
Yeah, but it's just pulling and the whole thing comes out.
Xbox 360s
Son of
are
a
like
bitch.
14 pounds.
Especially with the brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that Thursday.
But heavy as hell.
Oh my god.
So you had already bought another one
Yes.
because you had to play video games.
Uh-huh. Well, so I was primarily PC gaming.
I think our YouTube audience will also see the level of activity that your body is undergoing as we discuss.
What the heck? I get
It's awesome.
animated when I speak, I guess.
It's awesome. I think it's great. I like it. It provides energy. But I also want you to hurry up and get done because we got shit to do.
Oh my god. This is why the lion's a son of a bitch.
You're damn right.
All right, carry on.
So yeah, I mean, I think that's it. In summary, I mean, these four personality characters, animals, if you will, I think they provide a ton. Amit, how has knowing these and working with these recently in one of the seminars helped you?
It's helped me talk to different people in my life differently. And it's not trying to be in a way where, again, I'm overthinking it, but I'm not trying to categorize them in a bucket and then judge them based off of that way.
Mm-hmm.
So I am putting them in a bucket, but I'm seeing if the personality that they fit works with them. So I'm trying to connect with them. So I'm not trying to be like, oh, you're this, you're just going to be there for the rest of the time. You're this, you're just going to be there for the rest of your time. I'm trying to figure out the conversation piece, you know. And for being the owl, I usually sit back, like the parties, sit back, watch everybody else, see how they respond, and then kind of go into like, oh, you like football. I heard you guys talking earlier about this. Sounds creepy. That's me overthinking.
That's not what it looked like in Vegas.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know what happened in Vegas?
Oh, we know what happened in Vegas. It didn't stay in Vegas. Mm-hmm.
I was definitely outside my comfort zone.
Yeah, look how nervous he's getting.
I know. I had to drop off at the clinic.
What was there on the word?
That's how rumors get started, Kyle.
I knew damn right.
Babe, I'm okay.
Rohit, you've practiced this for quite some time. What about you?
Yeah, thank you, Kyle. What was the question again? How has it helped me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. So this is one of my favorite things is the personality matrix, kind of the stuff that we talked about. In every single one of my seminars, I always talk about it because it's such an insight into people. Now, Kyle's mentioned several times, these are generalizations. Amit has said multiple times, it's not like he just fits into this one box, you know? Aaron's probably the only one that's like 100% monkey.
Oh my god.
But you know, we gravitate towards other ones. We have dominant ones, and that's what we're talking about today. But we also have subdominant ones. And I think for me, the biggest takeaway once I learned all these personality styles is I learned to be the most effective me because I'm a koala. I like relationships. I'm feelings based, and I like having a lot of people around me. And so if like Amit is an owl, if I can let him be an owl, if I can let Aaron be a monkey, that's the best way that I can be a good friend to them, is by not expecting them to be like my personality style, but really just accepting them for who they are. Like Aaron, it was like last week, 15 minutes before he got off work, I said, what are you going to do after work? He's like, I'm studying. And I'm like, no, let's go to the mall instead. He's like, okay.
Why are you taking away from his studies?
Well, I mean, it's just practice.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't really have anything else to go, you know, whatever.
But, you know, that's the kind of stuff. Like, same thing with Amit. When I talk to him and I are talking about, like, the stars and multiple universes and aquascaping and manscaping.
Aquascaping.
Yeah.
It's like manscaping before an aquarium.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You trim the bushes in the aquarium to make it look pretty. Like you literally are.
I get it.
Yeah.
See, he gets it.
No, I get it. I understand what it is.
Judgmental eyes.
I don't know, man. I'm just That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I kind of summarized, you know, earlier in the episode kind of what this has given to me, but it's really helped a lot with just relationships, both past and present, to help understand how interactions went, how they could be improved, and how I can interact with other people on a day-to-day basis. So with that being said, we're going to go with the 2-minute takeaway.
Did the monkey want to talk about his feelings?
Oh, yeah.
I have feelings too.
Do you?
Jeez.
You just
I
don't.
mean, yeah.
Right? You can't get over it. You
Kinda
just
like-
We got
Put
shit
them on
to do.
display.
I ain't got time for this bullshit.
What am I supposed to answer? How does this help me?
So, I kind of did that by design because you just learned it today.
I did.
So how, I can't really ask you how has this helped you. But looking at it today and understanding the multiple personality traits there, how do you think it would help you going forward?
I mean, so I've had actually since Rohit, because I knew I was coming here. And so the few things that he's said to me, and you know, he starts telling me the traits of a monkey, and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever, I guess. One of the things too, though, in especially looking at the list, it's actually something that I've noticed about myself, like, I don't know, in the past. And something to rein in is like, if I want to go do something crazy, like, let's go to the city. Like, I love the city. And some people are like, I don't want to do that. Like, not to take those, like, as a personal rejection. Like, somebody doesn't want to go do something, like, that I want to go do. And I'm like, oh. And then I get sad and depressed, and nobody likes them. Right?
Nobody likes me.
So
Everyone wants to stay out, eat them
right, exactly, or whatever. So, I mean, so that's been kind of in the forefront of my mind is if I want to go do something and nobody wants to go do it, then, hey, that's okay. They're probably not into going to the opera, so I'm going to go alone. So, just really not letting those things hit personally.
Okay. That's good. That's good. I think that's another thing that it really coincides with a monkey is emotion based.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, you feels. You get the feels.
And being a classically trained musician,
That's pretty creative.
that's where you live.
Super creative.
Yeah. You know, that's true. Very, very true. So with all that being said, now it's time for the 2-minute takeaway.
You want the party scenario?
What party scenario?
Let's
Okay,
do the
hold on.
party.
Oh yeah, do it.
I
asked you.
So, to summarize everything in kind of a quick way, there's this party scenario that I like to talk about. So let's just say there's a wild party, right? And then at the end, there's only 4 of us left. Well, me being the koala is going to be the one that's going to say, guys, you know what? It was so nice of Gummel to host this party for us. Let's all pitch in and help him clean up. Because that's me. Amit comes in, he's like, you know what? That's a fantastic idea. Okay. Does anyone have a pen? What are all the duties that we need to do? Okay,
Amit's
you
the
and
owl.
you, yes. Amit being the owl was like,
I need a list of what needs to happen.
yeah, you 2 do this and you 3 do this. We'll meet back here in, let's say, 15 minutes. Kyle being the line is going to be like, guys, honestly, like, we had a good time. That's all great, but why should I have to clean up when I can just pay someone to do it for me? And then you've got Aaron the monkey who chimes in and says, you know what, let's just make this another party. So I'll order a pizza and turn up the music.
There's still cold beer left.
Absolutely.
That's our 2-minute takeaway.
Not what?
That's it.
Oh,
That's 2-minute takeaway.
I didn't get to do our thing.
I wanted the drum roll.
Do the drum roll then.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now it's time for Kyle Reed's 2-minute takeaway.
I like the hand motions. It's different every time. You haven't got a chance to see them do that yet, have you?
I mean, maybe like once. And it really threw me off, and it did again today.
Always on me to be.
Made me a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. Whoa, settle
Yeah.
down, buddy.
Yeah,
So, and again, not to beat a dead horse, right? But these personality matrix, we're gonna have this on the website for you guys. It's a phenomenal tool. We all use it day to day. If you've ever been to a party, those 4 examples that Rohit gave you, those are the people, right? Rohit's gonna want to stick around and help clean things up. Amit needs a list or else he doesn't know what to do. He's like, oh, I don't know what to do. There's so many things to be done. I have to write them all down and check them off or else I'm screwed. Oh my God. The lion's like, this is bullshit. I got stuff going on. Let's just call someone and clean it up and pay for him. Fuck it. And the monkey's over here with a beer in his hand, the last slice of pizza on the couch still. Say, fuck it. Let's start another party. Let's keep this shit going. So with all that being said, when you guys get a moment, take a look at these. Take a look at how you can incorporate these into your life. Take a look at some of the closest people in your life and I don't want to say put them in the box, but do it. Put them in a box. Find out what category they fit into so you can find out what their likes and dislikes are, what motivates them, and how you can better interact with those people. And then use that going forward with people who are not quite as close to you or some of your other day-to-day interactions. That being said, thanks again for listening this week. GYST Podcast. Get your shit together. GYSTpodcast.com. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Rohit's favorite, Pinterest.
That's true.
It's because he's a koala.
And I like sharing and seeing what other people have to share.
That's cute. That's cute. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see y'all next week.
Thanks everyone for tuning in to our GYST podcast. We hope you learned how to get your together.